If I've got $1 for every mistake I've made in the past 2 years, I'd be able to finally afford one of these fancy influencer gyms. But on a serious note, there's 3 major mistakes that's been holding me back in the past 2 years. Let's go over them. The first mistake is doing too many exercises. When I'd see a new trend on TikTok or a new fancy exercise, I'd replace my old exercise with the one I just saw. This does a few things. This does not allow you to progressive overload properly and leads you being smaller than ever. You're also not learning the correct movement pattern, and you won't be able to push the new exercise as much as you'd be able to push the one that you've been doing for a long period of time. For gains in general, I'd highly recommend sticking with the same compound movement for 1 to 3 months, or even longer if you're looking for more long-term progress. Only switch the exercise when you're unable to progress on the one you're doing for 2 weeks. The next mistake I did was by doing way too much volume. I would do up to 25 sets per workout and train 6 days a week. This would kill my nervous system and absolutely demolish my muscles. And the worst part about it is you are no longer able to do quality sets after maybe 10 per workout. You're not able to control the negative, you're not focusing, and your muscles are probably not even working as hard as they could be. You're probably doing way too many exercises, maybe 5 or 6, whereas you only need to be doing 2 to 3 exercises and doing 1 to 2 sets per exercise. This has been what I was doing recently, and it's getting me way more gains than ever before. I highly recommend you switch to a lower volume training. The last mistake I was making was not worrying about progressive overload. Progressive overload is a staple for hypertrophy and should be taken very seriously. When I got my weighted dip from body weight to 45 pounds, my upper body exploded. Same with the pull-up. What do you know, when I added 25 pounds to my weighted pull-up, my back also exploded. This is no coincidence, and I know it can be hard when you're doing a lot of volume, but you shouldn't be doing a lot of volume in general. Make sure you're getting enough to prioritize progressive overload while also not doing too much so you're not killing it at the same time. This is a very overlooked thing for many people when they get into the intermediate phase.